straight out to Mark Williams with WNDB News Talk, joining us from Orlando, Florida. Mark, police just revealed that they've got a lot more than the DNA. What do they have?
Well, first off, they have like 1,300 leads they're sifting through. They're keeping a lot of things close to the vest right now. Investigators have been working this case 24/7 for the past month or so, hoping to come up with something. Again, they just keep working. They keep working. Even deputies out in the street looking for clues right now. But Nancy, I guess the biggest thing right now is the fact that more charges may be filed against Caylee Anthony one of these days, probably in the next 2 to 3 days. The reason being is that she allegedly stole $700 from a friend, and then they may get her, charge her with using unauthorized use of her parents' credit card when she wasn't there. Those are the two charges. Also, the other thing, Tony Lazzaro, again, her boyfriend, talking to investigators. And what investigators now are trying to do is really pinpoint where she was between Monday, June 15th and Wednesday, June 18th. Tony Lazzaro said that Caylee lived there with him on and off at his apartment for those 3 days. During those 3 days, he said that Caylee never said anything about Caylee missing or she was in a panic, nor did he ever see Caylee whatsoever. And, of course, investigators looking at her very important cell phone records are trying to ping those towers to see where that phone hit to track her exact movements during those 3 days, Nancy.
Mark Williams joining us with WNDB News Talk. We're taking your calls live. Mark Williams, you state police have honed in on the dates June 15 to June 18. Now, I know that Caylee was seen on June 15. It was Father's Day, and apparently she went to go see her great-grandfather in an assisted living home or wherever he may be. So we know where she was on the 15th. The family apparently, the grandparents apparently saw her the morning of the 16th. So we've got the 16th to the 18th we're talking about. Why, Mark Williams, have police honed in on those 48 hours out of 31 days?
Well, there was a flurry of phone calls from Caylee Anthony to her parents, George and Cindy Anthony, on the 16th, later in the day on the 16th. They don't know why, because she couldn't reach her parents, and that's obviously the day that investigators believe that little Caylee disappeared and has not been seen since.
And I want to go out to Pat Brown, criminal profiler and author of Killing for Sport. Pat, there's been a lot of reports that there are suspicions little Caylee died in an above-ground pool there in the backyard. But if that were true, if she died of an accident in the pool, why not call 911? Why not call paramedics to try and revive her?
Well, that would be an assumption, Nancy, that she died in an accident. And from the behaviors we're seeing from Caylee, which are scarily psychopathic, it may be that she wanted this child out of her life. So it might not have been an accident, and if that were true, maybe she had to figure out something else to do with her.
And to clinical psychologist Patricia Saunders, what do you make of the pairing? I always say no coincidence in criminal law that she was spending a great deal of time living with on and off a boyfriend during those weeks, and those are the weeks the little girl goes missing.